Good evening and welcome to News Hour. For our main story tonight, we're going to talk about the COVID pandemic. Last week, Gatwick International Airport had to decrease the number of flight slots due to a high increase of COVID infections. As summer comes to an end, what does autumn have in store for us? The COVID pandemic, a disease that ravaged our personal and professional lives for roughly 2 years. A period of work from home, face masks, closed social venues, and obsessively washing our hands. But also a period of doubt, uncertainty, insecurity, and loneliness. In short, a time where our sense of normal was turned upside down. It's times like these that make us crave for more stability, stable footing under our feet. For that reason, we created the new normal. But what is this new normal, and how does it differ from the old normal? Was there ever even an old normal?
China has identified the cause of the mysterious new virus,
coronavirus.
The city may have to temporarily bury bodies on public land if they run out of morgue space.
Better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again.
With us today is Ms. Asberg.
Dr. Asberg.
That's what I said. An expert on ontological security, who will explain why we need this stability underneath our feet.
Good evening, thank you for having me. Ontological security is a concept that might sound so complex, but at its core, it's just about feeling safe and stable in your sense of self and the world around you. It's the sort of sense of comfort that you get from knowing who you are and having a stable understanding of how things work.
Okay, to be honest, I still don't really understand it. Can you maybe explain it in simpler terms for viewers who aren't experts in ontological security?
Of course. Imagine your house or apartment. You have walls, a roof, heating to keep you warm and safe, windows to look outside into your yard, and a lock on your door to keep others from coming in. It's safe and sound, and when you walk out the door, you expect it to still be there. Now imagine that you're sitting in your house and the roof blows off. The rain is pouring in your head and you're getting wet and cold. The feeling of warmth and safety that you once had in your house is now completely gone.
But still, I don't really understand how this applies to the COVID crisis.
The COVID pandemic, if we would go back to my example, was the wind blowing the roof off of our house. In a relatively short period, we lost complete control and continuity of our lives and basic understanding of the world around us. We did not exactly know what was threatening us or how to solve it.
True, I remember all the conspiracy theories about COVID on social media, or people storming supermarkets and buying a lot of toilet paper or pasta in bulk. It looked like we were preparing for the apocalypse.
A lot of people also use that time at home to get into fitness or develop themselves through meditation. A lot of people found new hobbies and new ways of life.
Okay. And during the pandemic, you spoke with students from all over the country, right? About the pandemic and how it made them feel. What were the main points that the students talked about?
Luckily, now, all the restrictions are lifted and students have regained their sense of ontological security. The pandemic, thus, has to be a reminder that we can always work together to rebuild the roofs over our heads, establish a new normal, and recreate ontologically secure societies, even where it has all been taken away from us.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us this excellent example. And thank you for joining us. This was News Hour, and as always, stay safe and enjoy your evening. Good?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.